Well, I'll tell you, when we started D Free, we started it for this very reason. We did not want to create another organization. We wanted to create tools and resources in service to other great organizations. And I'll tell you, not only are the Deltas now involved, but our newest national partner, the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, the organization, by the way, that gave me my first plaque in 1975 for community activism and leadership. And I am honored to have Dr. Stacie N.C. Grant, the president of the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, the international president, be a part of our movement. She's my friend, and she is now a part of our conference. Dr. Grant, thank you so much for stopping by.
Dr. Soares, you know, anytime you call, the answer is always yes. And it is an honor to be here. And I want to recognize my sister president, Elsie Cook Holmes from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. We've been traveling together through all of the conference season. And I was actually in Indianapolis with her and the members of Delta Sigma Theta to support the work because we are stronger together. And I'm excited that we have joined this opportunity to promote to our members the economic freedom that is available. You know that I am faith-based through and through, unapologetic about it. So it just makes sense that we are focused on this work with D-Free because of the traction that we've been able to create in our organization. Our chapter numbers are rising. We're over 100. We almost have $500,000 worth of debt reduction already in a small space of time. And we're excited about what our international directors are going to be doing to challenge our sisterhood to make sure that we're the head and not the tail, that we are the lender and not the borrower, that we do leave an inheritance for our children's children, because that is what this program is allowing us to do, not to be paralyzed by where you are or feel that there's some judgment placed on whatever debt challenge you have, but to face it so that you can fix it. And you created a curriculum that allows us to be able to do that and to see our path forward in inviting community members to join us on this financial freedom journey. So thank you for being the legend and the icon that you are.
Well, folks, you heard it said by Dr. Grant better than I've ever said it. Face it so you can fix it. That's preaching talk right there. Dr. Grant, two things have really blown me away as it relates to our connection with the Zetas. Thing number one is that you actually have D-Free coordinators in all of your chapters. So you're building it into the infrastructure of the organization. And I am just amazed. And I want you to know we're committed to working with you and those coordinators in whatever way you see necessary to empower them to equip your members.
Absolutely. So we have two international directors, one of which you know very well, Reverend Sean Sutton. So we are excited about how they are going to carry and trickle down the information so that our regional directors, our state directors, our local chapter presidents, everybody has the information on how to get involved. A lot of times, Dr. Soares, what we find is that we don't have the conversations that matter enough in our communities, and all of our organizations are charged with making sure that the community is better as a result of the visionary leadership of our founders. We're 103 years old, and we get to live out that trailblazing vision of our 5 triumphant founders who knew that we could be the answer to the situations and the crises that we see in community, and financial empowerment is one of them. So I wanted to make sure that in our newly developed Office of Economic Development, D-Free is our go-to debt reduction strategy. It is a lesson that we don't learn in college or postgraduate studies, because this is personal development, and personal development is a choice. And as an organization, we're making personal development a priority so that we can show up in the best version of who we are, because we are an organization of first, and we are an organization that promotes our programmatic theme through Zetas, helping other people excel. But what I tell our members, we can't help other people excel unless we're excelling. And part of the way in which we excel is to make sure that we are whole, mind, body, and spirit. And financial wellness will make you feel sick if you're broke. So we want to make sure that we decrease debt and increase financial stability for our members and our community.
So wonderful. The second thing that's blown me away is that our D-Free team in Ghana, West Africa, is working with Zeta chapters in Ghana, West Africa. I didn't realize you had that kind of international reach, and I'm so excited about our work together on the continent.
Absolutely. Well, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated was the first D9 organization to charter a chapter on the continent in Liberia, West Africa. And our Ghanaian chapters are hitting the ground running. Our honorary member, Sora Nkrumah, is a part of a lot of our initiative and work. And we're highlighting the financial awareness. And I'm so proud of our chapters on the ground in Ghana and more to come internationally, because we all understand no matter where you live in this world, money answers all things. And because we are a faith-based initiative with D Free, we know that as scripture tells us, it is God that gives us the power to get wealth. So we don't have to be ashamed about it, because money answers all things. And we want to make sure at home and abroad, we have the resources as an organization to serve our communities and to put us in economic parity with our counterparts.
Well, thank you so much. I want you to know that we will be working with you, the Zetas, and the Deltas to do outreach to the other 7 of the 9 Divine 9. And we have a strategy that I'll share with you and with President Cook, so that next year we can actually be working in all of our Divine 9 organizations to really impact our community. Again, we did not want to create an alternative organization. Our commitment is to create tools and to create resources that existing organizations, churches, denominations, Divine 9 can use to impact our people. And you are exemplary in proving us right. So thank you so much. I can't believe you had time to stop by this morning on a Saturday, but I've seen your schedule and you're mighty busy. So thank you so much.
Absolutely, Dr. Soares. You know, I love you, and it's an honor to call you a friend and mentor. And I just want to say that on behalf of the NPHC Council of Presidents, we have been working intentionally because we understand that we're stronger together. So there are many initiatives that we have all adopted as the Divine 9 Council of Presidents. I am sure it won't be a hard lift for us to introduce this to our colleagues, because we are 2.5 million. So I want to shout out the members of the D9 that are here for the D Free Conference. Know that you are a part of this. And once we're able to bring it before the council, I am sure there'll be overwhelming support for us to push this initiative forward, because 2.5 million is nothing to sneeze at. And when we come together, we change policy, we create new opportunities to transform the world that we're living in. And with everything that we see going on, no one is going to delete our history, rewrite our history, but they better get ready for the new history of economic parity that we will have, so we can shift what we see happening around us and truly honor the sacrifice of our foremothers and forefathers who did so much more with so much less. And we are not on our watch going to let it go down. So thank you for creating a space and curriculum to develop the kind of leaders that can lead by example, reduce our debt, and be the head and not the tail. Love you, Dr. Soares.
Thank you so much. We love you too.